Shalom, fam. How y'all doing today? It's Or Ibri from the Living Word Initiative, and I'm here with a video today. I'm not going to make this video long-winded. First off, I want to just give thanks and praises to the source, to the master, to the creator of the universe, just for giving us the ability to be able to do the things that we love to do. Give us the ability to be able to have solid health for those who have solid health right now. Great vision, the ability to walk, talk, see, breathe, hear, speak. Just give him all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory for these things. So coming to you with this video on being the highest version of your authentic self. I did a video on this on another one of my platforms yesterday. And I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit today. So the main goal is to be the highest version of your authentic self. Now, with that being said, in the world that we live in, there's a lot of chaos. We get influences from all over. We have family members who are telling us what to do. We have society who paints this image of how we should be. But most of the time, none of those things equate to what our creative purpose is. All of us was given a divine assignment when we came here. All of us were given a reason for our creation when we came here. Now, most times it doesn't go along with the society standards, and that's okay. In my book that I've just finished up, and it's with the editor, Making Your Enemy Your Footstool, I talk about in the book how society is just a way to keep individuals, basically to rule over a mass group of individuals. How to keep those individuals, how to keep them ruled over. It's easy to rule over a bunch of people if you have them all doing the same thing. So if everyone is, for the most part, the same, and everyone looks the same, and everyone thinks the same, then it's easy for me as a governmental entity or agency to control a mass group of individuals. Most times your creative purpose does not fall into that realm. Now, a lot of us may sit here and argue and say, oh, I have free choice. Oh, I think for myself. But I got a wise piece of knowledge from one of the sages, one of my mentors, one of my teachers, Sareem. And one thing that he said is, oftentimes we think that we have a choice. Take, for instance, when you go pick the clothes that you're wearing. A lot of times we think because we had went into a store and we chose our outfit that was us choosing. No. Whomever this entity is put 100 choices in a store for you. You did not choose yourself. You just chose from the 100 choices that were given to you. He also elaborates by saying the person who really thinks for himself and truly chose what he wanted to wear as far as clothes is an individual who makes their own clothing without the influence of the society around them. So we have to think about that, like, okay, let me think outside of this box, because a lot of us, so many of us struggle with identity crisis, struggle with understanding who we are. And that's because we keep trying to fit into a quote unquote society norm when that quote unquote society norm has us not knowing who we are. So the goal and the purpose is to be the highest version of your authentic self. Now, in order to become the highest version of your authentic self, you have to figure out, well, who am I? What am I? And a lot of us think we know. Well, we really don't know. A lot of us go off of what we like as opposed to what I was created for. I know for myself, this is something I struggled with for a very, very, very long time, because I was created one day I just had an epiphany. Like, I am height-wise 6'9", 250 plus pounds, dark skin, long locks. My stature itself sticks out, on top of many times individuals who don't know me or walk past me and just feel something different about me. But for so long, all of my life, I've been trying to stay in the background. I've been trying to, not have any attention drawn to me, but I can't not have attention drawn to me because of just how I'm physically built. So I had an epiphany one day, like, the creator did not make me the way that he made me to stay in the back. He made me stick out because I was created to be a leader. And as I continued to learn myself and learn who I was and continue to grow and figure out, okay, what is my purpose? All of my attributes tied to being a leader. Now, different people have different, have different reserves or have different thought processes or different subscriptions or different beliefs when it comes to certain things. But I went and I looked at my zodiac sign. I went and I looked at my master number. I went and I looked at my Chinese zodiac sign. I went and I looked at, took different personality assessments. No matter what it was that I looked at, no matter what part of the earth it came from, no matter what belief system it came from, when it talked about my personality, it all talked about the same thing. Yes, there was a little difference here and a little difference there, but the overall theme of all the information that I discovered and I found out about myself said I was supposed to be a leader. I was supposed to be someone that gets people to where they need to get to. I've been hiding from that my entire life. I didn't want that pressure, because one of the things that I found out about my personality is yes, I am dominant and I am headstrong, but I'm also caring and charismatic. So I care about what other people think as well, as far as like wanting to make sure everyone else is okay. So, with that being said, as I was like, okay, I don't necessarily want to rock. Like, I want to get people to where they want to get to, but I want to do it in a way that isn't overbearing. So once I learned these things about myself, it's like, okay, now I know I can step into my role as who I am. And also with me knowing who I am, it shows me where I could be most successful at in life. Everyone has, where it is that they need to be successful. Where we're at right now in this time in history, there's a shift. There's a change going on. Some can say for the better, some can say for the worse. That's not important. There is a shift going on. And if you don't want to get left behind, you have to know what your role is, so that way you know how to operate and move forward. In my book, Making Your Enemy Your Footstool, I also touch on an analogy about being a fish out of water. So for so long, we've been basically fish trying to get across the jungle by climbing trees. That's not beneficial. Like, A, you can't breathe in the air if you're a fish. B, you can't climb a tree if you're a fish. C, that's out of your element. That's outside of your creative purpose. As a fish, you're created to swim. You're created to breathe underwater. You're created to maneuver in wetness. But if you have been spending your whole life trying to climb trees, well, there's a reason why you haven't been successful. So moving forward, it is important that we learn what it is that we were created for, what it is that the Creator put us here for, operate in that creative purpose, and move forward. And the great thing is also, when you operate in your creative purpose, not only do you empower those around you to operate in their creative purpose, but it's people that are waiting for you to do what you need to do and be who you are so they can become who they are. So my job is to be a leader. There's somebody waiting on me to lead them. One of you all watching this video right now needs the instruction that I have to give you. And you need the instruction that I have to give you because you're a support system. So you need for me to lead you to the information that you need, so that way you can learn how to properly support, so you can go and support someone else. And go so on and so on and so on and so on. We're all tied. Everything's tied together in this universe. But when people are out of whack, aren't operating in what they were created to operate in, then everything gets thrown awry. So your goal is to be the highest version of your authentic self. Now, I know I said that, and I know some people are like, okay, how do I get there? I am offering, my services as far as my skills and my abilities to you. And I'm not going to sit here and, sugarcoat anything. I'm going to help you get to where you need to get to. So if you want to reach out to me via email, if you want to reach out to me via text message, if you want to reach out to me via chat box, in the comments of this video, I could be reached email address V as in Victor, IR, D as in David, V as in Victor, J@gmail.com. And feel free to reach out to me and we can exchange information and I can help you get to where it is that you need to get to. If you need an accountability partner, I can be your accountability partner. If you need someone to help you think, create ideas, brainstorm with, because that's important. A lot of us are just like, we're so scatterbrained, we're all over the place, or it's hard for us to create ideas. That's one of my creative purposes. Like, I am great at creating new ideas. So I'll be able to help you create new ideas. I'll be able to make sure that you stay on track, being your accountability partner. I'll be able to help you maneuver and get to where it is that you need to get to, connect you to the proper resources to help you become the highest version of yourself. So like I said, feel free to comment below. Feel free to like this video, share the video, so that way we can help all of those that are in our life become the highest versions of themselves. Because at the end of the day, when your circle is great, then you're great. And everyone can be great. Trust me, there's enough out here for everyone to flourish. There's enough out here for everyone to have abundance. We don't have to be crabs in a barrel. We don't have to think that we live in a scarcity or we live in lack. Like, that's not there. Like, one example really quick, not trying to be long-winded, but one example is, we've been hearing that, okay, there's a food shortage. So now a lot of people have the thought process that, oh man, there's not going to be food. Well, you won't have that problem if you're growing your own food. There's no food shortage if you're growing your own food. So somebody who maybe was like, oh man, I got to figure out what to do with my family so that way we don't run out of food. Here's an idea: grow your own food. Now that way, when you're growing your own food, you don't have to worry about a food shortage. Get in a community to where, okay, you're going to grow this, you're going to grow that. Maybe you all get a localized farm, or find a localized farm where you all can go in, or create your own group farm. This is what group economics is. Group economics isn't just money, it's resources. Pull your resources together. That way you don't ever have to worry about living in fear. Whatever you need is always there, but you have to think it out. So, like I said, feel free, once again, comment below in the video. If you need help, want to reach out, email me, and then we can exchange information and we can move from there. Until then, I say peace, shalom, and you all have a beautiful day.